I'm James Blackburn, and this is my Doc. I think my favorite, most really cool moment when I got the Batman job that I got, because it was totally out of left field how I got that. The Batman editor at the time was Archie Goodwin. And Archie Goodwin was a real sweet old man. Archie's looking at my stuff and Michael's looking at it, you know, like, yeah, man, I dig this, man. And they asked me what I liked and what books I liked and stuff like that. And so I told them. And so Archie puts my portfolio down and he goes, Michael, what do you think about this? You think you could work with him? But that was a defining moment for me because I realized what I could do. I wasn't just drawing pictures at that moment. I had become an artist in my own right. I had dropped out at 11th grade to get my GED. High school was not a place for me to grow. I don't consider it a learning environment, especially for an enlightened mind. The only class I ever went to really was my art class. One of my art teachers, she was thumbing through a comic book because she knew that I dug comics. And she found this ad for this comic book school. It's the only one that I know of that exists, and it's called the Joe Cooper School of Cartooning and Graphic Art. Joe Cooper is the one who did Sergeant Rock and Easy Company. That school was right up my alley. I think back on those times and how lucky I was to have that, because I don't think if I did, I wouldn't have much direction. You know, I wouldn't be in where I am right now if I didn't have that background. I come from a culture and a family that love to tell stories. Every Indian tribe I've ever known storytelling is big. It's how you communicate. It's how you share your morals and your mores and things that are important to you. So in this modern day and age, as a modern Indian, I put myself in a traditional role that way. That's the way I see what I do. The parallel is there only in the fact that it's storytelling and it's my story. I've had this wolf character for the longest time, but I didn't know what I was drawing when I was a kid. I just knew he was like a superhero. I wanted him to be a superhero, but I wanted him to have a dog's head. Don't ask me why. But that morphed in my teenage years into a wolf character. He was a wolf, he had long hair, and he had an eye patch. It's a dynamic duo kind of deal. The heroine is really the center point of the story, but her sidekick is the wolf with the eye patch, because what he actually is her supernatural power. And this is the way I've depicted it. My story scenario is that they go around, it's pretty much they go around through time trying to set things right, because the Nazis have taken over by figuring out time travel. And she knows that life isn't right where she's in, so the whole story scenario is about her trying to get back to what's right. I learned that at a very early age, that storytelling was extremely cool. It held my attention, whereas I was ADD most of the time. Best way I can describe when I'm doing a piece of artwork, I lose track of time. It doesn't matter. When you're looking at a piece of art, it can be religious, because you're enthralled, you're entranced, you're in the moment. That's the kind of moment I feel like when I do my art sometimes. It's hard to describe as an artist because it ends up sounding very selfish, because it's a very selfish act, because it's kind of like making love. It's a selfish act, but it's a shared act, because you're sharing it with other people. Here, this is what I've created for you. I want you to look at it. I want you to appreciate it. I want you to understand where this comes from. And the more successful you are as an artist, the more you communicate that need of you as an artist, is to say, look, this picture tells a story. Do you get the story that I'm trying to communicate?